Welcome, and thanks for tuning in to our latest ManpowerGroup 2020 Workforce Analytics Update. I'm Raylene Gagnon, Vice President of Global Market Intelligence at ManpowerGroup. My goal is to deliver the most important facts that you need to consider as an employer in the labor market right now, both as a result of COVID-19 and in response to some of the shifting trends. So let's get into it. In the past week, we've seen quite a bit in the news around the increased jobless claims and what that means. Now, while 6.6 million increased jobless claims can seem very daunting, we do need to remember that nearly 5 million jobs remain available and open today for essential workers, and that nearly 500,000 jobs have been created since March 23rd during that same time period. Roughly half of the publicized furloughs, layoffs, and downsizings that have been reported are actually noted as temporary, as non-essential businesses have had to shift. And there are continued hiring opportunities. So as organizations shift and look at what's happening within your organization today, making decisions not only about what your short-term workforce needs are, but taking into account what your long-term workforce considerations should be is going to be critical to making the right decision for you. Looking across the Fortune 100, we've seen quite a shift as organizations have responded in their own unique ways. Now, for industries within the Fortune 100, such as energy or travel and hospitality, there have been a great deal of layoffs, temporarily reacting to the current circumstances. But over a third are maintaining and monitoring the marketplace in order to keep their workforce whole or to make temporary adjustments and wage commitments to those who are being temporarily impacted. About 16% are actually hiring and offering increased wages as a result of the requirements for workers to be on site and to support the essential business needs of the organization today. Another 15% continue to hire, although they're not necessarily increasing wages. This is more with remote opportunities that are essential to maintaining and delivering the services that they offer during this time. We actually see 10% increasing their investments as well, or shifting their business. Technology companies committing to and designing and distributing masks that are in need today. Manufacturers who wouldn't normally be in the medical supply business, shifting their production facilities to support. That's helped to keep their organization engaged, to maintain the integrity of their workforce, and to shift their value that they're delivering to the market at this time. While there are a lot of things to consider as you think about your own workforce, whether or not you're going to make a temporary or a permanent adjustment, and how you may or may not compensate those individuals, looking to see how others react can certainly help to provide some additional insight. While we focused on the Fortune 100 today as a baseline for looking at how employers are reacting to the current situation, we'll continue to dive deeper, exploring other facets of the market and other examples of employer reactions in the coming weeks. Our team continues to monitor the markets and workforce trends daily, so I'll come back to you next week with the latest. Stay tuned, and until then, stay healthy.